I'm Tony Diaz, and I've heard you've been talking about us. Some of you have said some nice things, some of you have said some not so nice things, but we've never spoken together until now, because you're about to cross to the other side. Donald Trump's stormy past has come back to haunt him. Now, this is not a morality issue, because y'all knew Trump was freaky when you elected him. And of course, you've seen a lot of evangelical leaders on cable TV explaining how they have no beef with Trump playing hide the beef, as long as they got a Supreme Court justice who is willing to overturn Roe versus Wade, as long as they could keep their tax exemption status, and as long as they could openly endorse the next presidential candidate after the impeachment. Now, I'll tell you what this is really about. I've spoken to some of the 8.9% Hispanics who voted for Trump, and some of them voted for him because he's an alleged billionaire, and they thought somehow that would make them money. Now, maybe they weren't expecting to make billions. They were probably hoping for millions. Querían ser millonarios. Well, that hasn't happened, and in fact, after Trump's tax scam, only corporate millionaires and billionaires have made a ton of money. Working class folks, some of them managed to get a $1 an hour raise. So that comes out to about 40 bucks a week, maybe 36 bucks a week after taxes. And they still believe the myth that Trump is a master negotiator. You see, that's the problem. If a porn star can get the best of Donald Trump after getting the worst of Trump, is he really the master negotiator? I mean, we got to give credit to Stormy Daniels and her legal team. They've managed to trump Trump using the tactics he's perfected. Now, in all fairness, maybe Trump and his team were testing out new TV show ideas. Maybe this is a setup for a game show titled something like, "Are You Smarter Than a Porn Star?" Because so far, they're not. I don't know if you've watched on the news some of the lame excuses they've given for bungling this issue. They forgot to sign the contract? Even Texas got a shout out for this. Evidently, there's some notary public in Dallas who forgot to sign the document. Even the pseudonym, David Dennison. Now we know that's the alias Trump used for this document. Think about that. Regular Americans watching TV at home have cracked the code that the president used to impose a gag order on a porn star. That's what's crazy about this. If Donald Trump can outmaneuver a porn star, how in the world is he going to outmaneuver a thug dictator like Putin? Should we even trust President Dennison alone in a room with the crazed leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un? Kim will probably stormy Trump. At the end of this, Stormy Daniels may wind up on Trump's cabinet, especially since evidently he already had her on his desk. Think about that. Stormy Daniels, Secretary of the Interior, or at the very least, Secretary of Trump's Interior. Now, we here at The Other Side Television want to facilitate. So we have come up with Spanish versions of possible titles for President Stormy Daniels' upcoming books or films. The first title is Noches Calientes en la Casa Blanca, or Sexo Malo con Trump. I'm Tony, and you've crossed over into the other side.